Hey guys, what's going on? So today what we're going to be going over is TradingView and basically a 101 of it, how to navigate it, the simplicities of it. We're not going to dive super deep into all of the complexities. I'm just going to show you a couple of different things. The first thing I'm going to show you is how to create a watch list, and then I'm going to show you how to navigate a chart, how to add takeaway indicators, and all that fun stuff, how to mark it up, and I'm going to show you a basis of a top-down analysis so I can show you effectively how to use it on the phone here. So what you're going to want to do first is go ahead and go in your Google Play Store, your Apple Store, and download TradingView to your phone. Then after that, you're going to want to create an account. After you've got your account created, it'll give you the ability to create a watch list. What you're going to do is you're going to click up in the three dots in the upper left-hand corner, and it'll display Create New Watch List. And you just hit that button. So after you hit that button, you'll get to name your watch list. Right here we have big money. The reason I have it named big money is because all these things are where a lot of big money is stored. You know, the NASDAQ 100, S&P 500, the Dow Jones US 30. This is where a lot of big money is stored. So if you want to add a symbol, like say we wanted to add silver to this, right? I would just type in silver. And then, okay, so we got the symbol right there. It's XAG, XAGUSD. And then I would select this one right here, right? Boom, added to big money. Now it's on my watch list. Now, if I want to select it, I can select it. And I can see right here its data over the past year. Well, this isn't really the screen that I want to be on. I want to be able to actually analyze the chart. So I'm going to click this button right here. That's the square that's outlined. That's your full screen button. It's going to bring you to the chart here. And as you can see, I have the Core Theory 8.5 on my phone. I do have access to ones that I am working on, but right now this is the one that we have released, so this is the one that's on here. And as you can see, this floating little bar here is my favorites bar. And essentially what I like to do is just whenever I have a trade idea, I will go ahead when it calls like say it calls the signal and trade idea has occurred, I'll go ahead and map out that trade idea and leave the trade that I'm in on TradingView. So the purpose of TradingView, why we use TradingView, is because this is where you're going to monitor your trade, right? You're going to watch it, so that way you're not making emotional or rash decisions. You can actually watch your trade play out, because the strategies that you're going to learn here are set and forget. The moment that you set your trade, you forget about your trade. You know, you set your TP and you forget about it. You know, you can go for a TP1, TP2, TP3, whatever your data specifically shows you for your strategy. So now that we're on the chart, I'm going to show you how to add indicators. So what you're going to do is you're going to click these three dots. It's known as an ellipsis. And once you click the ellipsis, it's going to pull up all these different buttons. First thing you're going to do is click the indicators button. That's what's going to pull up this screen of indicators, metrics, and strategies. Right here, you're going to click favorites, my scripts if you've coded your own indicator like I have, invite only if you've got access to private indicators like the one that we've built here. But today what we're going to do is just look at what they've got built in. So I'm going to click on technicals. So as you can see, there's a bunch of different indicators. And what we're going to look at is something pretty simple. Let's find a double EMA. Click on that. So what this is two exponential moving averages, and it's going to show us what the trend is. And now when you have an indicator on your chart, the indicator is its own entity, just like the data that the chart is showing you, and you can manipulate the settings inside of it. So if I wanted the indicator to read more of the candles, I could change the length to say 50 instead of 9, and as you can see, it shows you a bit steeper of trend whenever price is moving as I go to the left here, right? And indicators are just used for an extra confirmation for whatever strategy you're using, but that's how you add and remove indicators. You just click on them, click the little trash can, and it takes them away. You click the three buttons. Once again, you click indicators and you add it there. It's really simple. When you want to add a drawing, you just click the little pencil here, and it'll show you all the different kinds of drawings that you can put on here. You can have a list of favorites, and that list of favorites will be put right here, so that way you can use them at any time. You're going to see a lot of people use a lot of trend lines. That's what a lot of people like to mark charts up with, is trend lines, because you can control how long they are, how big they are. They're pretty custom. But that's pretty much it. You know, you can zoom in, zoom out, all that good stuff. Stretch it, shrink it, squeeze it. Yeah, that's how you put in drawings. You just tap them, click on the screen. You want them to go away, tap them again, click a little trash can. It's that simple. And I'm going to show you an example of a long position. So say I got in right here, right? I'm predicting that price is going to go way up. And here's my take profit way up here, and say here's my stop loss down here. This is how those work when you are simulating or mapping out your trade, or trying to remove yourself from MT5 so you don't make a emotional or rash decision, And say you bought way up here, just showing you guys how these things work. They're pretty simple. Apps to get behind, apps to use. I don't really use the community page very much. I don't look at any of this. I think all of this is just kind of pointless news. I'm not really paying attention to it. Not really doing anything in the Explorer or messing around in the menu. I don't really feel like changing my my profile picture here. But that's pretty much TradingView 101. There's wheels down here that you can scroll through, change your pair at will, fast. Same thing with your time frame. You want to go to a lower or higher time frame. If you guys have any more questions about TradingView, how to customize your chart or anything like that, just hit me up, DM me. We can get on a live call, and I'll show you what's up. But until then, hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the day.